want to top up the gas just in case we have to get up and go.
Pretty much all of our bayous and creeks would be potentially a problem with this type of rainfall.
Ride it out, maybe buy a little beer before the storm and grind it out.
Right now at 5 o'clock, mandatory evacuations for 2 Texas counties as Hurricane Harvey builds steam, taking aim at the Texas Gulf Coast. People from Corpus Christi all the way to Houston preparing for what Harvey may bring in the next few days. Harvey's going to be the first major hurricane to hit the Texas coast since Brett back in '99. It's also the first hurricane, by the way, to make landfall in Texas in 14 years.
Needless to say, this is significant. From the Gulf Coast to right here in North Texas, communities are in emergency response mode until the danger clears. Our Jason Allen in Port Lavaca, where people are packing up and heading out. Meteorologist Jeff Frey and Brooke Rogers spoke to local officials about the steps being made now to help those along the coast. But we begin with our chief meteorologist, Scott Padgett, tracking Harvey's path.
Doug and Kelly, we are tracking the tropics, and you can see right now with the tropical update, there is Hurricane Harvey. Look at that well-defined eye. To me, when I can see that center of circulation well-defined on a satellite image, that means it's strengthening. And we can see that thunderstorm activity out on that northern edge continuing to intensify. The forecast models, the spaghetti models, as we like to say, all in very good consensus, going into late Friday night into Saturday morning, making landfall very close to Corpus Christi. And then as we go through Saturday into Sunday, you notice they don't move much. They slow down. That is a concern. That is a flooding concern. And then they start to come back towards the coastline and then pull their way off towards the north and east. What that means is Harvey, it's going to pause. It's going to stall a little bit more. As you take a look, major hurricane probably going late Friday night into Saturday morning with winds sustained at 120 miles per hour, then pushing in still a Category 2 by Saturday afternoon. Remember, land is friction for this storm. Should start to degrade it just a little bit more, but still a Category 2 hurricane by Saturday afternoon, then eventually downgrading to a tropical storm. But it's that tropical storm that backs up, works its way back out, possibly over the open water. If it's further out over the open water, could strengthen even more. This is going into Monday and then Tuesday of next week. This will be a slow-moving storm, and that means flooding rains possible. Here we are going into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, even into Wednesday, possibly in some spots near 24 inches of rain, maybe some localized areas near 30 to maybe even 40 inches of rain. And then you see that starts to spread its way east into Thursday as Harvey will continue to push its way northeast. Here in North Texas, we do have some rain that is around. I'll have more on that coming up. But our CBS 11 crews are covering Harvey. We sent Jason Allen down to the Texas coast. He was down in Victoria and is now in Port Lavaca. Jason.
Scott, we joined you from the road in the last half hour and kind of showed you the scene where we had rain off to one side and we had blue sky to the other. And now as you look back behind us, you can start to see some more of that rain. It's probably going to push in here and hit us in the next few minutes with Harvey out that direction, out where we see some of the blue skies right now. The water looks fairly calm, just like it would look on maybe a windy day, although the storm surge here expected to be several feet, which would put it up into the area where we are now. This area is one of those areas that is under a mandatory evacuation, essentially meaning if people don't leave and they decide to stay, there won't be anybody here to help them. We have seen a few people still here in town as we pulled in, but not very many. Back in Victoria, we talked to some folks about that decision to stay or leave. Why did they decide in some cases to stay? Here's what one woman had to tell us.
Yeah, I'm gonna get gas and then just go home, wait it out.
You are gonna stay here for the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
You're not thinking about taking off?
No.
Why not?
Well, just because usually they make storms like all big and then it, just blows right through, or it's not that big of a deal. Where I stay, we should be good.
So we've heard that story quite a few times now. People are used to seeing these storms rev up and then just fall apart. Although, as we start to see some of the rain come in now, some of them are starting to take it maybe a bit more seriously. So as this threat of Harvey has kind of come up, it has started to really galvanize the entire state. And as the storm needed more response, we've seen Texans from all over the state come together. Jeff Ray has talked to some of them today about answering the call to help in this circumstance. Jeff?
You know, Jason, I'm here at MedStar, and they are literally packing things up, ready to go at a moment's notice to head down south. As Harvey quickly became a hurricane, first responders all over North Texas quickly went into action. Now, at the area Fort Worth Red Cross, they started lining up a response that could utilize as many as 3,000 volunteers, including getting area shelters ready. At MedStar here, first responders started planning for local impacts, ready to help with coastal impacts. And Dallas emergency responders, they left this morning to stand by to help.
Our members of Texas Task Force 1, they're already been deployed. They're at College Station and will be deployed further as needed.
Dallas emergency response includes preparing for evacuees. Thousands arrived during Katrina when the city had no plan. They have one now. Now, 18 years has passed since a Category 3 hurricane has hit the coast of Texas. Now, over the next 2 days, we're going to see all those plans that have been put in place since then. We're going to see those plans in action. Reporting live in Fort Worth, I'm CBS 11's Jeff Ray. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Jeff.